Hey, we're live.
Hey, we're live, he said. Welcome back to the Johnny Kinkade podcast show with my friends. Well, the friends didn't show up yet. I got these two guys here, though.
Yeah,
I got Michael on the left and right. We got Sir Michael and Michael. And I forgot to turn. Hey, hang on. Let's keep going here. I forgot to do something. My phone went off.
Oh, you did it.
I got a little note.
All right, let's start over. No, I'm kidding.
We're trying. I don't have much material. I just started work. I've been working long and hard on this week's show about 20 minutes ago. But anyway, because I procrastinate, you know that. These are just little notes so I don't forget what I'm saying. Like now, I should have said, turn on your phone so it doesn't shut off every 5 seconds. It won't take long. While I'm doing this, Sir Michael begged me. He's been begging me for weeks to be the opening joke. Not really, but he's got a little joke for you. Go ahead, Sir Michael.
Which one should I do?
You talking to yourself, or
There was this girl in a bar.
wait? Remember, it's a family show.
Anyway, this girl in a bar, she saw this guy she really liked, and she came up to him and said, I want to give you super sex. And the guy was like, no, I'm kind of hungry right now. I'll take the soup.
Oh. That was not me either. Although it could have been. If you said donuts, I might have jumped on the donut deal.
You want donuts?
Hey, I hate to say I'm on the edge of my seat, but he said he had two jokes.
Oh, you want to hear do you want to hear the
I'm hear the one.
Why did the little boy throw his clock out the window?
Why did the little, I feel like Ed McMahon, why did the little boy throw his clock out the window?
Make sure it's a clock. Because he wanted to see time fly.
Whoa, boy, I think that's a couple winners. Boy, I'm going to lose my main seat, ladies and gentlemen.
Shoot.
Plus, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something. Hey, I do have a story. It's a true story. I was talking to a lady I know the other day, and she works at a famous department store. I won't give a name of it, Kohl's. But she's working checkout. You know where you pay for the stuff?
Yeah.
That's called the checkout?
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, this guy comes up and he throws down. It's a true story again. Hate to keep saying that, but it is. I ain't making nothing up.
Again.
He throws two belts on the counter. And she trying to be nice, said, sir, and he kind of real mean like, she thinks it had something to do with it. People wearing a mask all the time. People are getting, these masks are causing problems because people getting, they're not getting the oxygen they need. Anyway, that was her take. But anyway, he throws two belts on the counter there, and she says, sir, you're cutting in line. He come right to the front of the line. He didn't see the linebacker or something.
That's weird.
Don't they have paint on the floor every 6 feet or something like? Oh, where do I stand on the circle says 6 feet? Okay, I didn't see it. So anyway, he goes back toward the back of the line, and she calls her manager. He comes up. So long story short, although it's longer than it should be right now, but they decided to let him go ahead and check out, get him out of the way. Well, you don't have people going to cause trouble and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, the guy had like a shirt, he worked for the fire department or something, so he cutting guy a break, he's probably get PTSD or ESPN or something,
ESPN, yeah.
So she went ahead and let him check out, and she was gone. I guess they got points on your receipt or something. She was going to keep them, saying, screw him, I'll keep them.
Yeah.
But said, sir, you forgot your bonus points or whatever you call it. So he grabs it out of hand and takes off. And and a friend of hers at the checkout said, man, I guess we have to treat him okay. Works for the fire department. When the guy's walking out, they'd seen the back of his shirt, and it's the truth. The back of his shirt said, Hornytown.
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 The back of his shirt, who they thought he worked for the fire department.
Wow.
Fire department said Hornytown. Now, is there a town? I got to thinking about this one. Is there a town called Hornytown, you think?
There
Or
could be.
ain't some freak?
Well, no, he probably was. He probably, if there is a town that exists, it probably had nothing to do with that.
I got it. Next time I see her, I'm going to say, why were you making fun of a guy from Hornytown? Yeah, that's just, that's on the other side of Cincinnati or something. I'm going to mess with her. God give his life up for fire in Hornytown.
Hornytown, yeah.
Everybody makes fun of me.
Wow.
That'd be my luck. I'd be driving through the town and see a kid run out in front of the street, and I scoop him up and save him from getting run over. And then I'm on TV and said, live from Hornytown, Johnny.
What were you doing in Hornytown?
That'd be my luck, wouldn't it? Well, I was passing through on my way to Goofyville or something.
GCville.
That was funny when she said what it said on the back of that guy's shirt. I had to chuckle.
Hornytown, what?
Ain't that weird? But the guy was a total jerk, but they're afraid like he might go all postal on them or something.
Yeah.
Because people these masks are getting to people, and they don't want to wear them all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's hope this epidemic ends pretty soon. Let me burp in the mic. Hang on, I got to do something. Picture my monkey while I'm burping. There you go. That'll keep you busy. Anyway, we got another episode of And They Let Them Drive. Anyway, I was driving in my van the other day, because I drive people around. They're crazy enough to get in the back seat with me. Anyway, well, I'm not in the back seat. I'm in the front. But
Yeah.
they get in the back seat, not with me. I'm driving the vehicle. Okay, let's clarify this. My wife's going to say, you get in the back seat with them. Wait a minute. That's a whole different job. You should be making more money than what you're bringing home. Wait a minute. No.
Get the automatic cars that drive themselves. You can get in the back seat.
Wouldn't that be something? What do? Well, I used to drive, now I sit in the back.
Yeah.
Really?
Enjoy the scenery.
Are we getting that lazy? We can't drive our own cars now. It really hurts my foot to push down on the gas. So they come up with speed control, or whatever they call it, cruise control.
Yeah.
So we don't have to put our foot on the gas. We steer a little bit here and there,
Yeah.
But anyway, back to my episode. I was driving the van. Now, I'm on a state road. I'm not on the freeway, but state highway. It ain't like constant traffic. So I'm coming up, and it's a big curve, and the curve comes around like this, right? So I'm heading toward the curve, and I'm going to be taking this sharp curve to the right to get around it, right? I'm coming up on the curve. I notice coming toward me, there's some kind of farm machinery, because this time of year, farm machinery's out. I notice a semi close to the farm machinery stuff. So I start going into the curve. Little did I know, the semi was passing the farm machinery in this curve.
Wow. That's good.
Somehow, I don't know how I have to go get another stupid semi to do the same move. Somehow I squeezed through there.
Yeah.
And the guy I didn't see him exactly because I'm trying to keep from getting killed. Man killed between tractor and farm tractor.
In Hornytown.
And the guy was giving me a look like, I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm not the guilty one here. Yeah. You're passing in a curve, and a sharp curve on that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
With farm, I mean, I could see passing the farm machinery, and you couldn't tell he was in my lane, till you got to the curve.
Wow.
I haven't had it that bad, but I've had that happen to me with just like a car. Somebody pull out and try to pass it coming on the traffic coming towards me.
Yeah.
And ran me off the road.
I know, it's crazy. I
was in on my Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are crazy out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get people that they act like they're in such a hurry. and
nuts.
you look ahead and it's a red light. Well, you're just going to slam on your brakes. Just slow down. What are you doing?
Right.
Oh, it's frustrating.
It's not going to get you there more than 2 seconds quicker. Just drive careful.
Yeah, they're like swerving behind you, trying to speed
it's like,
you up.
get out of my way, and then I gotta stop at the red light, and then I take off again, and it's like just drive regular. You don't need to do that.
I mean, the risk for life to get killed. It ain't worth it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be driving speed limit, maybe a little over, although I don't break the law, and not much anyway. And they'll go flying around and pass you on the curve. Even I'm thinking. You can't even see who's coming. I mean, I'll take a chance. Maybe nobody's coming the other direction, and you head on collision. You don't come out good, you know.
Yeah.
Right, and you're already going a couple miles over the speed limit.
Yeah.
So,
If I'm putting along like Granny in the fast lane, that makes me mad. It's these younger people. I'm not against younger people, because old people do stupid stuff too. They'll be driving the fast lane, and you go by them, they're in their cell phone.
Yep.
But they're not going fast.
Yep.
My other pet peeve, when I was coming here, I feel like I'm a NASCAR driver now, because I drive, the freeway, get to the studio. And I'm thinking, I'm a NASCAR driver, but all I'm trying to do is keep from getting lapped again. It's nuts.
Yeah.
So then the car behind me, which they do this constantly, I'm over the speed limit. Okay. I know what speed you can go, and they probably won't arrest you, right? So I'm not like I'm putting along. Right. And then you see some guy come out of nowhere, like he's in the Batmobile or something, swoops up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And before you have time to get over in the slower lane, he whips over in the slower lane. Oh, that burns.
To get around, yeah.
And if you don't look in the mirror, you're going to be an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, that burns me. Dude, you came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Like a bat out of hell, and I try to get over. That really bugs me.
Yeah.
But anyway, his shirt said Hornytown. Look that up, people. Maybe it's a town. Okay, that was my pet peeve. Now my phone's acting up. I'm not real good on technology. The other thing about these masks, and I thought about this. Well, I thought about it today, because I haul people around. A lot of times with the mask, you can't hear people what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, how many orders have been screwed up? I like to have 2 burgers and fries, and you end up with a taco or something. What is a taco?
What I find really strange like that, you'll see a news program or whatever, so a news person talking, and they have a mask on. It's like, I'm watching you on TV. You don't need the mask on right now. Why do I need to figure out what you're saying? Why is your mask on while you're making a news comment? It doesn't make sense. There's nobody around them. It's like they're outside reporting on whatever. It's like there's not a single person within 100 feet of you. Why do you have your mask on? It's just ridiculous. Take it off so I can hear you.
I agree. And then you can't hear them.
Yeah, it's like I see you through the TV.
Yes.
You don't need the mask on.
Well, there's another guy. Well, these guys that interview people, now they got a big, long boom mic or something, so they're not
but I'm
close.
saying
We're not saying don't wear a mask. We ain't getting into that.
No, it's just
but
certain
come
instances, I need to hear what you're saying, and you're trying to tell me stuff through a mask on TV and nobody around you. Take off the mask.
It'd be like the guy laying first step to me. First step for man. I forget what the guy said, and that's been so long. And he gets off, and he's wearing the damn mask. Yeah. I'm on the moon.
That's
this far enough?
Definition.
Can I take the mask off?
Social distancing.
I mean, that's how bad it's getting somewhat. I mean, I know the news thing, and they're not like somebody right in their face.
No, they're just like a normal. I mean, you got the camera guy, but he's plenty far from you.
I guarantee you, there's same people, the news people. Then they'll go to the Burger King or wherever and not have a mask on, be 6 inches away from the guy. You know.
Right.
I didn't order a taco. I ordered 2 burgers. But the other thing might happen. I thought this too because I think of stuff when I'm driving around. I don't think of nothing else when I'm sitting at home. It's like, I ain't got a thought in my head.
No, when you're driving.
But being I get in a car, If I ain't picking my nose, I'm thinking of something. Sometimes I'm thinking about picking my nose. It happens. They say that's the number one people do, and I want to do a test with cousin Paul. I haven't talked to I haven't cleared it with his wife yet, but I'm going to see if I can go 15 minutes driving in my car without picking my nose. We're going to film it. So you want to
without you
want to write that on your calendar when we figure out when we're going to pull this stuff.
Is that without you picking your nose?
Without me picking my nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to drive around and look at people driving and see how many are picking their nose.
Man, that'd be gross, Michael.
Well, that's what I thought you were going for.
Well, this is stunt. You know, like David Blaine puts his stunts on. We got to plan this thing out a little bit, you know. We don't want to do it when I got that sinus infection, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to be picking your nose then anyway. So.
Yeah, I'll never do it then. But that's something we want to do. I don't know why I'd start thinking about that. But is that called a stunt? Yeah, I called it stunt. Stunt. We got a plan on this. It don't just happen.
While you're driving, it's easier to pick your nose than your butt.
Well, that's a good point, Mike. We give you news, people. John will give you medical tips. Michael gives you sitting tips.
Common sense tips.
Common sense tips. Don't try to pick your underwear out of your pants
while you're driving.
Yep.
And
don't talk on your cell phone either. Those are top two things, probably, right? I forget where I was going with that. I got something here. Johnny got a complaint. I know I never complain. Ask my wife. Here, let me take a drink first.
This complaint is real. He's got proof.
I got paperwork. Like gun to DMV. Okay. Boy, you watch.
Hey,
what?
Move your envelope just in case.
Oh. And don't make fun of you. You people
So
sit there.
make sure you're not doxing yourself.
Huh? What?
Anyway,
What, a name or
address
something?
or anything?
Oh, no, there's nothing on here.
All right.
It's BR549. Now, don't make fun of this because you got to sit and watch him court shows all day long. Judge Wapner or whoever. Johnny's address or Michael's address is no, it's not. Anyway,
no addresses.
I had to ask cataract surgery, right? Okay, let me explain it real quick for you first-time viewers and probably last-time viewers. God pulled out a medical bill. For God's sakes, I thought this was supposed to be entertainment. Well, we're trying to entertain you.
Sometimes there's complaints.
He give you tips on don't pick your butt when you drive down the road. What more you want from it? We're going to give you a little bonus. Why am I talking like a country singer? Sweet tea.
It just comes out that way.
Well, I listen to country music. I was shocked today. I had a lady. I said, I suppose you like country, right? No, I don't really like country. I'd pull off the side of the road. I'd pull the hanky out and I shed a tear.
Like, finally, I found the one person.
We listened to oldies. They were playing some good oldies, too. I forget what they were because my memory left me.
And because they're old.
I couldn't believe it because 99.9 people say country. I'm okay with country, but, Anyway, so that's what happened. Back to what I was talking about. Anyway, I had to get cataract surgery about a year ago on my left eye. You can probably, Michael, I don't know if you can zoom in.
That's as far as I go.
Well, that's close enough.
I'm sure you can't notice.
You can't see.
You notice because it's your eye, but
I know
from the outside,
Michael.
I'm
not that dumb. I know they can't see.
Looking from the outside, you're not going to be able to tell.
You can't see into my eyeball?
No.
Which I get my eye dilated or whatever? Dilated. Somebody dilate my eye.
Johnny's eyes running for Congress.
What do they dilate your eye with anyway? I got eye drops. Anyway.
Yeah.
My left eye, right? I shouldn't say right. My left eye, correct?
Correct.
A little over a year ago, I had the cataract surgery because that's what old people get. He's had it too. And not the same day or same doctor. And so it wasn't great. The other eye was pretty good, but after a while, about 3 months ago, I started having a little blurry in one part of my eye, right? So I made an appointment. I went in, everybody said, oh, yeah, they give you laser touch-up. You know, it's no big deal. So I went in there. Of course, they go to the girl does all the work, checks your eyes out, and does all that crap. You're in there for the doctor. Then he takes you in another room, does his laser thing. He's there. Laser thing takes like 30 seconds. Hey, just a little scar tissue, Johnny. You'll be as good as new. You might be a little blurry for the first 24 hours. So he does laser, doesn't hurt or nothing. It's in the office. If you have to have it done, it's no big deal. You get it click, 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 and then you scream out in pain. No, you don't.
Yeah, there's no pain.
I should scream out in pain. That'd be funny, though, wouldn't it? Oh, my God, you blinded me. Probably wouldn't let me go back, would they? Right. Get this clown out of here. Even though we made $15,000 on him. That's enough. Anyway, I've got to put my glass on. I can't see nothing. Because my eyes blurry. Anyway, so he does his surgery. So wait, 24 hours, might probably be better, right? Waiting, a week, a couple weeks. At least a couple weeks. Jeez. I still got the one spot. I can see, but it's like a smudge on your eye. That's what I described. Mm-hmm. It's like when you got your sunglasses on and you smudge with your finger and something. I try to clean it off.
Yeah, you can tell it's there.
You clean it off and the smudge's still there. Sometimes it's a real smudge too, so I got to do both. My eye's getting better and that's a smudge. Or is it a smudge? Wait a minute. I got to get a new pair of I tell my wife will tell you every time we go to a place, I look for sunglasses. I'd rather buy a new pair than actually try to clean the other ones. I can't get them clean because I'll try to clean one side and I touch the other side or something, right? I need to hire some professional glass cleaner or something. Mm-hmm. Anyway, our cousin was telling us about some kind of glass cleaner. Shouldn't have mentioned crystal clear or something. I don't know. I have to ask her. It's really supposed to be good. Anyway, so I make an appointment. After a couple weeks, I didn't complain. I didn't want to be the old guy's complaining. Oh, darn, you can't satisfy these people. So waited a couple weeks, right? And then made an appointment. They said, well, Dr. So-and-so won't be there. Do you mind seeing Dr. the other person? I said, okay. So I went and seen them. It was some lady doctor. And she checked me out and stuff. Said, well, let's get a picture of that. So they took me in another room, and they took a picture. And then she must have looked at it. And then she come back in the room after sat there for a while. Said, we really can't see what would be causing your problem. I'm thinking, yep.
Wow.
They're thinking nuts. Right? Wow. Yeah. But she said, so we'll make an appointment with, she was like a colleague of his, another doctor. So, so I thought, oh, good, I'll get a second opinion,
Yeah, that's what I would think.
in case he missed something. So,
yeah.
So anyway, she made an appointment for 6 weeks. So I haven't gone back yet. Wow. So the time would be up.
Be like 5 more weeks.
Say it to camera. 5 more weeks, he said.
Be like 5 more weeks.
So anyway, but in the meantime, maybe about a week ago, within a week after I saw the lady, I got a bill in the mail. Okay, people. Now remember, back when I had the eye done again, we got insurance, right? My mom or my wife does. We had to pay. I could get this wrong. I think we had to pay $1,200 out of pocket, right, for the eye. Okay, so then I've been back 2 or 3 times. My copay that I have to pay them before they ever even look at me. Get it? Before they look, eye. I was going to say before they see me. I can't see them because I still got the smudge. Anyway, $35. So, when I went in to see why am I in better, they got the money. I'm thinking, I ought to say something like, I shouldn't have to pay the $35, right? So anyway, they got the $35. Then about a week later, I get the bill. Here's the bill. The bill is office visit. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm at office visit. $371. That's the office visit, right? That don't even count the little laser he did for 30 seconds. The laser says It's his second cataract laser. Second cataract. I wonder what the third's going to cost me because they ain't got the first two right yet. Anyway, second laser surgery, $1,623.
What?
That's what I said.
What?
Total bill insurance, $1,900, roughly $2,000. Insurance wouldn't pay all that. Too much, right?
Shouldn't that already be covered in? Or you did? That should be follow-up already free. It should already be included in all that.
The laser touch-up, I don't know. But anyway, long story short. And we had to pay deductible, whatever. So my final bill that I owe, and still ain't got the eye right yet. This is just for the office visit and the laser stuff. And what insurance wouldn't pay. $498.
And you got to go back again.
Oh, $500. It's going to cost me another $35 to find out why I still can't see.
That's cool.
Isn't it nuts?
That's not right.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's too much, even if I can see real good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That doesn't make sense.
It's crazy. I had to share that with somebody.
Yeah, I don't know how they can bill you for all that. That should be all included in the whole thing.
I know. So
You
anyway,
didn't get it right. Why are you billing me more? It's not my problem.
yeah, I went in there and tried to. I'd like to talk to somebody about this bill. Guess what? It's a big ass building too. Well, the building's not here in this building. Shocker. They probably don't want somebody coming in person.
Yeah.
So what you got to do, and there's a number on here, and they said, well, I could give you a number. I said, I know a phone number on here. I'm trying to talk to somebody in person, you know.
Yeah.
They're not big and bad on which they're nice and they're not. You don't know who's doing all this. The lady's just following what they do. Anyway. So so I called the number. The lady's super nice. I got an email this other lady, which I haven't got around to yet. It just happened today. And claim why I have a dispute or something like that. And then they'll do something. They said you might mention it to the surgeon when you see him again, you know, in a few weeks. But he ain't going to do nothing. All he's going to do is try to make your eye better or say that's all I can do.
Yeah.
He ain't going to mess with the bill. You know, they ain't got time to do that.
I'm sure.
I like the guy, don't get me wrong.
doesn't.
I don't think he's ripping me off, but it's ridiculous. You wonder why people. But then some people, I'm sorry, but some people don't pay anything, you know?
Yeah.
That's where the problem comes in.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
But the point was getting a bill. They're quick to get that out. They're not quick to fix your eye, you know. And then other stuff, too. Not this. Insurance is crazy.
Yep.
Anyway. I was watching a show the other day, me and the wife. I'll tell you what it is, because it ain't like... Can we mention the name of a show, or are they going to bill us? Because everybody's out to get a buck anymore. You know? Johnny ain't like that. I buy my own Mountain Dew, my chips and dip. Well, my wife picks it up for me. But we was watching a show the other night. I like it. It's called The Weakest Link. I don't know if you guys ever seen that one.
It's the new one.
Yeah, the new one with that Jane Lynch. She's funny.
Yeah.
I like the first lady because here's one of my impressions, which everybody can do it. Not like me, but they used to say, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye."
Yeah, because she was British or whatever.
She was funny, yeah.
Yeah.
But and Jane Lynch don't quite say it like that. She'll say, "You are the weakest link."
She changes it. She
Goodbye.
probably just didn't want to be identical.
No, she doesn't do it. But
She
she's
wanted
funny.
to change it some.
It's a good show, and you got to watch the show. But the reason I brought this up is they had one of the contestants on there. This guy was a younger guy. I mean, he looked like he's in 30s to me. He wasn't 18. He seemed like a smart enough guy. But they asked, one of the questions was, I forget the exact question, but is what poet said this or something like that. So, of course, Johnny's right on it because, you know, I was on Jeopardy a few years and won millions. No, I'm teasing. I get about 2 answers right.
You're a poet and you don't.
So I got the answer right. 'Cause the only poet I knew was Walt Whitman. So I said, Walt Whitman. Then later I thought, well, I know another one. I think Maya
Angelou.
Angelo or Angelou.
Yeah.
Maya Angelou. It's hard to say. Anyway, I thought of her. So I got it right, Walt Whitman, and didn't mean that because I'm not on the show. I'm sitting on my recliner.
Just feel smart.
picking my nose, complaining about my bill. You know. Oh, by the way, Walt Whitman. But anyway, what this guy gave her an answer was flabbergasting. Out of the clear blue sky, he didn't know Walt Whitman, so and they got so many seconds to say the answer or something like.
Yeah.
His answer, this poet's name that he give, Lee Harvey Oswald. That's the name he gave.
Just a name he had in his.
And he wasn't trying to be funny. I thought, Lee Harvey Oswald, for God's sake, I'm pretty dumb, but
He had a really weird history class.
famous poet, Alfred Hitchcock. Eddie Van Halen, rest in peace, Eddie. Really? But you're not really a poet. You're a good guitar player, or you were.
Yeah, but if you write a song.
But then Jane Lynch didn't make a big. But she kind of asked God when they kicked him off later because he didn't know who Lee Harvey or I can't say he haw he haw. He didn't know who Lee Harvey Oswald was. He just
knew the name.
Heard the name. He must have thought, well, he's got 3 names. He must be a poet.
Yeah.
You know, like John Henry Thoreau or something. Was he a poet?
That
He wrote
sounds familiar.
Boy,
Yeah,
I better
something
write
like
that. I thought of another one. John Henry Threw up.
Threw up.
John
Henry threw up.
I got to cut down on this Mountain Dew, man. I'm getting too excited. I threw the name. John, you know. But the guy didn't know who. I mean,
Yeah.
really? It'd be like if he has a kid, what he's going to name it? I had this down. I should have wrote this. He's going to call his kid, Adolf Hitler. Well, buddy, I think Adolf's funny name.
Some name he heard and he thought it sounded cool.
I know, but
Didn't know what it means.
he killed the president of the United States for. But that these young people are rioting in the streets. That explains it right there. This he don't look like a rioter. We're going to tear down that statue of Henry Thoreau and leave up the one Lee Harvey Oswald. There ain't no statue to him. That was a big deal because I was I watched that Kennedy thing. I like Kennedy, and that was sad when he got killed. And then God's guessing he's being a poet. He ain't no poet. He's a cold-blooded killer. Allegedly.
Yeah, you would have been probably just in high school when that happened.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you at what age I was. Okay, I'll tell you. Everybody knows how old I'm at. I just turned 53, people. No, when Kennedy got killed, I was in 7th grade.
So you're like 12, basically.
And my wife went there. She's real young. But I remember my mom and I were watching, because we watched everything, the funeral and all that stuff, and get sad to even think about it. But we were sitting there watching, eating Sunday dinner, watching TV, because we used to sit around TV all the time. And when Oswald came through and they got killed, he got shot, live TV.
Yeah.
I think it was Oswald. It could have been Walt Whitman. I think it was Oswald. Walt. I'll do my Walter Cronkite impression. And the phone's acting up.
This day in 1960.
This day in 1963, Walt Whitman was shot as he was leaving the Dallas courthouse by Alfred Hitchcock. It's not a good impression. I want to do a couple impressions. My wife loves them. Not really. She thinks they're terrible. I can do. Okay.
Make up our own.
I'll make a
history.
date. That's the Walt. Okay, I'm under pressure now. And that's the way it is. October 14th, 1959. That's Walter Cronkite. I have to say who did. Then another one I did, which I think is pretty good. And oh God, you remember the show Walter Brennan, the guy actor? I knew that was going. Anyway, I do him really good.
What part did he play?
He was on Real McCoy's. That was it. I was going to show a clip. I found a clip a couple months ago when I was going to do this, and it was pretty lame. So we don't want to show it. he kind of talks like this. Hey, Michael, this is Walter Brennan coming to you here. Yeah, that's what he talking. Talk something like this. So the old people might think, hey, ain't that bad. And one more and then we'll go on to something else. How about this one? You guess who this? Well, you'll guess who it is. I got to say the guy's name because that's the only bit I got. This is Henry Pfeiffer, GF Viewmaster.
It's who?
I got to say the name quick. This is Henry Fonda for GF Viewmaster.
Henry Fonda.
Yeah.
Okay.
My son's name is Peter. He was in...
Easy Rider.
Yeah, that's right. I knew that. Yeah. Yeah, this Walter Brennan. Yeah, he knew who it was. I can't do two. Well, I think God changed from one voice to the other. Because I would change the Walter, and I couldn't do it. He's writer. Okay, that's enough of that. People are trying to say, boy, if you haven't tuned off by now, there's something wrong with you. I'm about ready to tune this thing off, and I'm on it. Oh, here's a funny thing I wrote down, because my mom, may she rest in peace, she always had funny names for people. And we'd still say it today, my wife and I, because luckily she got to meet her before she passed away. And instead of Hawaii, my mom would always say, Hawaii. So we always say, someday we want to go to Hawaii, and people look at it weird like, these turds can't speak. Are they from Hornytown or what? We're from Hornytown. We talk different. Hawaii, in other words, and she used to say she liked Reggie music.
Reggie
Instead of reggae. And she was serious.
Some Reggie music.
And it's also back when they were looking for bin Laden, and she'd say, I hope they catch Ben.
Just call it Ben.
She takes the name Ben Laden. Like, the Laden family from upper New York.
Hope they catch Ben.
I'll be glad when they catch Ben.
Me too.
And there's another one, and it's funny because she worked at the welfare department, and she was telling a story about some guy she used to work with. And the guy's name was, see if I can get it right, Howard Dahl. Howard Dow. Howard Dow was the guy's name. So when she said his name, she said, Hard Dahl. Hard Dahl. Hard Dahl said this.
Hard Dahl.
No wonder I can't speak right.
Howard.
Must have got it
Like
from
she
Mom.
took the W out.
Said Hard Dahl.
Hard
We're
Dahl.
trying to say,
Howard.
who the heck's Hard Dahl? And then my dad, I think my dad or some time, Howard Dow. From Hawaii.
Hawaii.
He likes that Reggie music.
Hawaii.
The Reggie music.
Oh, I crack up every time I think of her calling it Reggie music. And she's not trying to be funny either.
Yeah.
She really thinks it's Reggie music.
Reggie.
Regan.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. I didn't want to go through the story there.
Yeah.
What? Regan.
Just heard people say Ronald Reagan.
Oh.
Instead of Reagan.
Yeah, that does drive you
Like
nuts. doesn't it?
Reagan. He's never. Nobody's ever said Reagan. It's Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. I can't impersonate him.
Oh, Regan.
I do know one fact. Big elections coming up. We're not picking sides. But something I heard the other day. We can't find no young people run for office or for president anyway. They said if Biden wins, only because he's the oldest, if Biden wins on the day he gets sworn in, he'll be older than Reagan was on Reagan's last day. Whatever that adds up. Don't ask me what the numbers are. I just surfed and chanted looking for a good football game, and they came up with that fact. But we can't get no young people.
There are some. They're just not picked by the main parties. Mm-hmm. Like Democrats, Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang can't make that name up. You like him? Is he independent or something?
No, he's Democrat.
Democrat.
Pete Buttigieg.
He's young. The young guys seem like
but
they never get too far.
Yeah, they don't ever.
It's hard to get the old people out. The Clinton, the Bushes,
I don't know why we let
The Oswald, you know, I mean.
for their whole lives. It's like, you are not relevant. You haven't been relevant for 40 years. Why
Well,
are
I
you
think there ought to be
there?
term
I don't
limits. Everybody
understand.
agrees with that, I think. On both sides. I mean, I have no problem.
You have no idea.
Then
what's
Supreme
happening
Court's for
today.
your whole life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You get in there at 30, you're there for 80 years or something. Stupid. I don't get that.
Yep.
How many jobs can... And you make good money, you become rich.
All right.
I'm not giving this up.
You're supposed to be in there to serve people.
And nobody quits.
Right.
You don't see nobody
A lot
quitting.
of money. They don't want to quit.
They could win the lottery and not quit because they take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Right.
If we come in money, we're quitting our jobs. Believe me. So it ain't that hard. I mean, they act like it's so hard. And it bugs me when they all say, they've all said it. I've been in public service for 40 years. Public service? How much money you got in the bank? Well, I had 100,000 when I started. Now I got 58 million or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that bugs me about all. Wait, we're not getting in politics, but that's on both sides.
Exactly.
They ain't going to change the rules because
They're in there
Yeah,
making
they
money.
don't want to pay cut.
until somebody does
They're
something.
not going to
Yeah.
vote themselves out.
Yeah,
No.
that's their career now.
I was second on the way here because I do a lot of my things. I don't think at all until I get in the car. So I think about favorite games. You guys remember the games you used to play? Cricket's playing. I like cricket.
Yeah, you mean everything like Monopoly,
Anything.
Battleship.
What's some of your favorite games? Battleship.
Battleship
Side
was
games.
always.
I like Battleship. I don't play a bunch of board
Monopoly's
games.
fun for a minute, and then you're ready to quit.
Because it takes forever.
Is that what happened? Because I'd lost interest in that quick. It'd take too much
You
thinking.
can't sit down and play for 20 minutes. It's like
It's fun
all-day
while you
thing.
get all the money handed out
Yeah,
to
if
you,
you're,
and then
if you're the winner, it's
and
more
then you're
fun.
like,
I'll play
you
real
have
money.
to keep passing out money. Like, quit.
I
Wait.
I always would hope when I bought a new Monopoly game that they forgot and put real money in there. I'd be like, oh,
Accidentally.
did they put real money in here this time? Let me check. You're like, no.
I always thought I was going to see a pony in the garage I prayed for every year.
A pony?
I'm going to wake up and there's going to be a pony. I don't know, what, it's my birthday or something. Pony in the garage. Guess what? Still waiting on the pony. I think a tooth fairy laid a little change in my pillow. Times were tough then. We didn't get much.
Yeah.
In fact, I think they just put the tooth back, probably.
Like, what kind of...
Well, no, you put the tooth under there, and then the Rock delivers it, right? Wayne Johnson.
Right, yeah.
Dwayne, I'm the Rock. I'm here with your money. Where's the tooth? Give it up. Who could make up the Rock playing the Tooth Fairy? I don't think I've seen that show, but that was a show, wasn't it?
It
Yep.
was a movie.
Yep.
What's the world coming to?
Yeah, I never watched it.
You got a big, strong guy playing the Tooth Fairy.
He plays
Wouldn't you?
everything.
I
He's
can
in
picture something like Dana Harvey.
I think that's why it was funny.
Dana
'cause
Harvey
he
with
was
wings or something.
big, yeah.
I didn't watch it like I said.
I didn't watch
yeah.
it either.
But I like play euchre. I'm not very good. I don't care who I team up with. My wife and her partner beats us every time, pretty much. We can't beat them.
Yeah. Euchre's fun.
Hey, we got them this time. I'm a Browns fan, so I don't brag. We're up 9-0. We don't trash talk, and then we get beat 10-9.
Yeah.
It's like the Browns all over.
Yeah.
Hey, the Browns are 4-1, people. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I didn't want to brag that up, but
Yep.
every week I think they're going to get beaten. They'll get beat next week. We're just so used to losing, it's hard to.
They're doing better than they have for
Yeah.
25 years.
At least they're
or
winning
whatever.
some. Nobody thinks they're going to beat Kansas City or Baltimore or even New England better than what everybody thought. Yeah. I told you people out there, Cam Newton ain't that bad. And they're doing pretty good. They've lost a game or two, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I think they're 2-2.
This week he couldn't play because of the COVID.
I used to like Red Rover. Red Rover, send Mikey right over. Then you tried to bust through.
Couple times.
You grabbed hands.
You got to have a whole
Yeah.
big group of people.
And then I'd break everybody's arms because I was
Yeah.
twice as big as them.
Yeah.
I'd like to do with a girl. I'd like, ooh, I'm holding her hand. Get all
yeah,
giddy,
yeah.
you know, like seventh grade or something. It's a big deal. Don't send him over yet. I'm holding hands.
There was one
You're going to blow the game. I'm with the girl I'm afraid to talk to.
one game we played a couple times when I was in high school called Buck something or other.
Buck.
It's like one person leans
This is the family show.
like they grab a tree, and then the person behind them grabs them around the waist, and then however many people you have, and then you lean forward, and then people jump on your back from behind and try to break you down.
Jeez.
This
I
game's
only played a
late.
couple times. We did something in high school. We did that. I don't know. I never played it or heard of it before, but
I shouldn't have to say this, but don't try this at home.
yeah.
It's been banned
Well, it's
in
kinda-
48 states,
We probably couldn't play it nowadays because
including the District of Columbia.
really rough and people could get hurt.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
Buck?
Something
Never
like
heard of
that. Buck something, or I don't remember what it was called, but I remember doing that a couple times.
We did some stupid stuff. We was big at, I think I was in high school, but we'd have these daredevil things like, we'd put signs up, Johnny's going to jump a ramp, have a bicycle, and you put like a concrete block with, and you jump like 6 inches off the ground or something. We'd selling tickets like people going to come watch this. I wasn't in high school.
Like, was this in your
7th, 8th grade.
neighborhood you were doing it?
Well, we didn't take a trip over to Europe. I mean,
Right.
Well, but
we're doing this in Europe
it
tomorrow.
was just children in your
Yeah, it was in
neighborhood. You thought of a way to maybe make some cash.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody
They're
paid.
trying to be daredevils.
We
Yeah.
did a lot of stuff.
Come watch
You know
our
how you
Daredevil
think that
show.
stuff up.
Right.
We're going to put on play in my garage called Buck. No, not really. X-rated. No,
Oh,
teasing.
man. Buck.
That's
What's the game? How do you play the game Ring Around the Rosie? I'm not even sure.
all I know. You end up with a pocket full of posies or something.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
They stick
all fall
flowers in your
down.
pocket or something.
Yeah, it's like I had a rhyme to it.
I don't even know if it's really a game.
Ring around the
don't
Rosie,
know.
a pocket full of posies.
And then you all fall down. I think it's
ashes,
just a song,
ashes,
and
we
then
all
you
fall
dance
yeah.
around, and then you fall.
But then
I
what's the
don't-
point?
I
of
don't
it?
know. What's the point of anything?
I know, but I don't remember.
Old people don't fall down.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
I broke a hip playing that stupid game Johnny told us to play.
I don't remember it being a thing. We just
Yeah.
sit it.
Ring it around the
Sang it or
Rosie,
whatever.
pocket full of posy.
Ashes.
And they're
we
all
fall
like-
down.
Yeah. I think
And I don't even know what it
I
means.
think you're
I know
right.
it's something
just an
not
old
good.
saying about
It's like London
something.
bridges falling down.
I was thinking
Falling
that
down,
too,
falling
yeah.
down, London bridges falling down, my fair lady. Bop ba da bop 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 bop. We don't
Yeah,
know
however
that.
the rest of it goes.
I'm surprised we know that.
Yeah.
Hey, watch these guys on a podcast singing nursery rhymes. Boy, it's exciting. You gotta check these guys out, man. I thought I'd seen them 3 guys working the whippy dip. You know,
Aren't nursery
big dudes. That's our future. What?
aren't nursery rhymes really like bad? Like they really scare
Yeah,
kids? I mean, they're not like fun little things.
yeah.
I get nervous when something
It's
says
like,
pocket full of posies. What?
right.
Yeah, whatever that is too.
Yeah, it's like all the old nursery rhymes
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff
all,
are
like,
really
really-
creepy.
Yeah.
How about isn't there one about a
terrifying.
spider, itchy spider or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whippy dippy spider. That reminds me, I got to stop and get a hot fuzz sundae on the way home.
It's the
Whippy dippy spider.
itsy bitsy spider.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Whippy dippy spider.
So I
dippy.
turn everything into ice cream one way or another. I really don't eat
now I
this.
need ice cream.
I don't eat as much as I could if a wife wouldn't catch me. Yet some in nursery rhymes are scary.
Just like Rockabye Baby and the Treetop is like,
Yeah.
When the wind
would you
falls, the cradle
even
will
think of
drop.
that. Why would you put a baby in a treetop? It's like, what is this?
It's some weird. Boy, if I made up these kind of things, I'd be in jail.
I know today.
Johnny, you're encouraging kids to get to the top of a tree, darn it.
Yep.
Or the one, Kissing, first come love.
And comes Mary.
Johnny's encouraging unwed mothers.
Yeah. And Jack and Jill.
Went up a hill to fetch. Were they brother and sister? Did
I
they ever
think so.
say?
Yeah, I think it's brother and sister.
You can't prove it, can you?
No.
I also thought it was cool because one of my sister's name was Jane. And if Dick and Jane did something. I ain't sure
Yeah, that's
what they do anyway.
The original, like, first grade readers were like Dick and Jane.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was cool. Hey, my sister named it's all be a snap. It was, and I was in third grade 3 times. Isn't that what it means?
Yeah.
Johnny's in third grade. Yeah, I'm on my third time.
Yeah, third grade, 3. Everyone, yeah, fourth grade. Well,
I
4
graduated.
times. Sheesh, you'd be really old by the time you got through high school if that's how it worked.
Well, yeah. I had a full beard by the time I got 9th grade.
Yeah.
Mommy didn't. I'm not sure what my real age was. My parents were ashamed to tell me. Mommy, how old am I? John, I know you look old, but you're like 9. Well, some at store said I was 15.
Left off the teen. You're only 9. Teen.
Only guy could drive when he's like in the 3rd grade or something. Yeah, they're pulling their wagon. I'm pulling an SUV around or something.
Back
they didn't
then,
have them back in, but
did you need to have a license at 16 back then? Was that a new a thing?
what do you mean a thing?
Well, because I know my grandfather did not need a license.
That's for tractor stuff. wasn't
No,
it?
for anything. There was
anything?
no license. You just buy a car and drive it. There was no license. So I don't know when that started.
That's because back in cars didn't go fast enough to hurt nobody.
But I'm just saying, I don't know when.
It's like the Flintstones, they were using their feet.
When the law decided you had to have a license. I don't know when that started.
We had to be 16. That's all I
Okay,
know.
so it was already a thing.
It was 16, 18 to drink beer.
Yeah.
They had 2 kinds of beer. You old
Yeah.
people remember it.
3,
3,
2
2,
beer.
and 6.
Yep. Yep.
Of course, you got 6 half time. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not. I think
It's just
we always thought 3, 2 was more watered down.
It's half the alcohol. Yeah.
It's what?
Half the
Oh,
alcohol.
I thought you said healthy. We're promoting healthy alcohol.
Just so you would have to drink twice as much to get the same effect.
And I
So
probably
they're
did,
hoping
too.
Which one? The 6 or
3-2
Six.
beer
It's
would be
half.
half
3
the alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it seemed like Slits malt liquor was 12 or
Like
something.
more, yeah.
It was more.
Yeah.
I'll drink 3
Or
malt
old,
liquors or whatever you call it.
was it 40s Old Crown or Old something or other? Remember the big bottles? I think it was like Old Crown or something.
We used to drink Little Jenny's seed cream ale or something.
Those are green.
Nasty.
Little,
Yeah, little green bottles.
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less either. No, I'm teasing. Take my brother-in-law, please. Okay, that's an old one.
a thing when I was in the Army.
In the Army.
They were kind of going through that
in the Army.
legal age of when you could drink, and I was a little bit older. I think I had already turned 21, but the base you were attached to had to go by the law of the town you were closest to.
Well,
And at
that's
that time, it wasn't a national thing. Each place could do their own. Like you had to be 18, other place you had to be 21.
That's like when you go overseas.
Yeah. So where I was, they were just changing it to 21. So all the guys were mad that weren't 21. It's like, well, yesterday I was 18 and I could drink. Now they changed the law. Now it's 21. And I'm in the Army. I can't drink a beer or two. I mean, it was a weird thing.
Did you find your cataract?
I've watched videos back.
Sorry.
And he's over here yawning.
You're not the center of attention.
I've watched. And you know I'm teasing you.
I know. It's just something.
Could you not watch me? Because I'm trying to think, do I have any burrs hanging out my nose or anything? And then his sister will be watching. Michael's over there half asleep or something. So I had to pick on him. So I guess he was talking something about the Army and age.
Age.
And
Yeah.
it's by what town you're close to.
Yeah. It's just something I thought of.
Wonder what Hornytown is.
You were talking about drinking.
I don't know how that came up, but what were we talking about, Mike? Can you run the tape back real quick?
Right.
We don't know how. If we run the tape back.
Talking about
Don't
board
delete the whole
games.
thing. What?
Started with board games.
I thought you said organs.
Organs, yeah. Started with organs.
Because we were talking about
Board
the different.
games.
We want to talk about my liver tonight.
Games.
or Monopoly. Organs versus board games.
Quarters was a fun game.
Walter Cronkite. That's enough for tonight. 19 whatever year it is.
Bounce a quarter in a little shot glass.
I was never good at that. I went ahead and drank anyway.
Now it's the
Cornhole.
ping pong, whatever that's called. Beer pong, yeah.
I never played. We didn't have fancy. We just drank back in the day. We didn't have to. We didn't need a reason to take a drink. We just did it.
Yeah.
The only game I remember, that's shit out. Pong was a big game.
Oh, yeah.
In the bar they had it. I like the sound of it.
The first video
boing,
game.
What? I can't. What noise it make?
Remember the noise.
Boing, boing.
Yeah,
had a cool
something like that.
It's
yeah.
like a click.
Bong, bong,
That'd be a good thing if you couldn't go to sleep.
Every
or
time
something.
the ball
Play
hit
that.
the paddle.
Yeah, had a cool
Boing,
name. Cool
boing,
sound.
Boing,
We ought to
boing.
put that. You know how people have trouble sleeping besides watching this show.
Right.
The Pong game. It's real relaxing. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
It's like the white noise machine,
Yeah, it's
but
just
it's
that-
Pong.
it's like Chinese.
White blip across the screen going back and forth. Boing.
Chinese think that stuff up. Apparently, they think up our medicines too.
More of a blip noise.
Smart people.
Yeah, I can't remember how the noise was.
Pong.
Yeah.
We need to research that now.
Doing, doing,
Research team.
bing, bing, pong, pong.
Hey, Mr. Google.
Bing,
He's in the other
bing,
room.
bong, bong.
Right.
Check that sound out for next show, will you?
That was so weird when I when I didn't know this existed and I first heard someone say it. I thought they were making a joke.
What?
You mentioned cornhole.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What? What? No, that's not a thing. What? What? Are you trying to be funny? What are you saying? Cornhole? What the hell?
I know.
It's like I have never heard
What
of
they call it?
that.
They call it
That was
cornhole
like
now.
20 years ago.
I
when
know,
first heard
and I
about
had
it.
never heard of it.
I
And then
know.
it was like I was like,
And everybody act like
cornhole?
they knew what it was. I was like, I never
Yeah.
heard of that in my life.
Yeah, it's like I have never heard
It
of that.
doesn't sound like.
You want to play cornhole? And they're like, no.
Well,
I don't want to play cornhole.
No, I don't want corn in my hole.
you know what? Being junior high, a new kid moves in the neighborhood. Hey, you want to play some cornhole, buddy?
That's how they used to go to the outhouse with the corn cob.
You definitely don't say it to bigger guy.
Corn in the hole.
But they actually had corn in the bags. What do they
Right,
call it? What do they call it now?
That's why they called it that.
What do they call it now?
Still
Cornhole.
cornhole.
Oh, they call it
Still
cornhole.
called cornhole,
Maybe we
yeah.
didn't call it cornhole.
Yeah.
It's just beanbag.
Well, it used to be
Beanbag-
beanbag. Yeah,
beanbag
why they call
toss.
it bean hole instead
Bean,
of...
yeah, but I heard
bean
like
hole.
beanbag toss, but that wasn't the same. Cornhole
No,
was like an
but why did they
actual-
decide to put
Corn.
corn in it instead of beans?
They probably picked up extra corn from the field.
They just
Yeah.
used it, farmers playing
Yeah.
around, and they just,
I don't know.
that's how they did it, I guess.
You know what's weird? For 30 years, I said cornhole and didn't giggle. We didn't think that sounded weird. You know what else is weird? And we won't get into all of them, but I was, Hemi Wife's one of the products I use, and some company I own. You haven't heard about them yet. We will later. But anyway, some of the products, we don't give away the secret ingredient. You ain't going to ask Colonel what's in the chicken either. But one of the products is in that is witch hazel. Who would think up a name like that?
Yep.
It's for soothing, like your rectal area. I suppose you use somewhere else too. But like if I went to Sir Michael, heard you having a little butt problem with a little soreness or whatever. You want some witch hazel or tropical soothing butt rub?
Probably the second one.
I know. Who would? That'd be like me thinking, I got this great product. What can we call it?
Maybe
The devil's keyhole or something. I mean, really.
Right.
What? We got to Google. Look at it. Who thought of witch hazel?
It's probably a girl named Hazel, and they thought she was a witch.
And she made a soothing
Made
ointment.
an ointment. I don't know. Who knows?
I use it quite often too.
Hazel was a witch.
Hear
She
me,
made
wife.
this ointment.
Hazel. It's a weird name.
Yeah.
My name Johnny. I'm not going to call it. I'm not sure what product it would be. Maybe if you step in poop. Hey, you got some Johnny on your shoe.
Was that gum? Johnny. You call
Johnny
it
Gum.
Johnny.
Oh yeah.
I freaked out the other day.
Doing gum.
I had my tennis shoes on, with about ready to go somewhere, so I'm late as usual. White say, hurry up. And I put my tennis shoes on. Notice there was some brown stuff stuck in them, little creasy. Oh man! So I put it up in my nose and smelled it. Figured it's dog poop.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's like caramel or caramel.
Oh no!
It's probably from that hot fudge sundae I had. It ended up in the bottom of my shoe somehow.
Oh man.
Sheesh.
I thought for sure it was dog poop. Now I was going to have to find a stick. So I started meticulously trying to pick it out of there.
Yeah.
Watch it. Hurry up. That stuff will wear off. You know.
It's just candy. It's not gonna hurt you.
I'll bet you wouldn't let me in the car if I had poop on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Be like,
That
hurry
was
up, and dig
weird,
that out.
man.
Yeah, it's
Thought
like
for
where
sure
did
I
that
had
come
that
from?
stuff. But that which another thing, hummus. They have some, I know. You have something called hummus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
That's it.
Are you?
And that's in the
the name is weird.
hummus. And that's all for tonight, folks.
Think on that.
If you want to hear the rest of that story, you might not want to tune in. But
Yeah.
now,
Hummus.
we're out of time. Our sponsor is saying, Johnny, you ain't paying the bill. So, anyway, we'll talk about hummus next week, maybe. If write that down.
Remember
Michael.
that? Yeah.
If we remember.
Instead of singing,
Just
hummus.
write it on my hand.
Hummus.
Hummus.
We'll hum a song for you next week. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun. For Michael, this is Johnny. Stay safe. Subscribe. Check us out on Facebook.
Yep.
Anything else? Anywhere else?
That's good. Like, comment, whatever.
Like, comment, whatever.
Contact us
Do
for
good stuff.
topics.
New York Times. Suggest topics. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep.
If you want to know about hummus, check us out. But anyway, okay. Anyway, have a good time.
Next time this guy will be here.
Yeah, Buddy, my favorite monkey. We'll see you later. Have a good
Bye.
week.
Bye.
Bye.